Hi and welcome to Materials Month. I'm your host, Andre Baros. All month long, I'll be diving into AceLab's Materials Hub to give you side-by-side materials analysis. We won't just show you these materials, we'll compare them and help you understand exactly how they perform with detailed insights that you can see for yourself. This week, our theme is low-tech versus high-tech. And in today's episode, we'll be going back to Stucco after some comments from last week's episode and looking at old-school Stucco systems versus modern Stucco systems. Let's dive into the Materials Hub.
So like I said, we're taking another look at Stucco. Last week we looked at it, really focused on the installation idea of troweled versus magnetic. And that's important. That's always important. Today we're going to look a little bit more on the material side and lime versus elastomeric coatings. But like always with stucco, you really, and plaster, right? Same thing. With stucco and plaster, you really have to talk about installation as a fundamental aspect of the material. All the mistakes come from poor installation. Here we've got stucco. See all the cracks. If it's good enough for Corbu, it's good enough for me, right? It's my favorite material, and I think it gets a bit of a bad rap, but it's such a versatile material. Let's jump right into comparisons. And got the range here from lime stucco to elastomeric coatings with some cement in the middle, just to reference. At the basic end, at the fundamental low-tech end of stucco, you have lime stucco. Lime stucco, you take limestone, you slake it, you get a slurry that you put on your wall, and over time it hardens and it absorbs carbon and it slowly turns back into limestone. I say turns back into limestone because you make it from grinding up limestone. Similar to making concrete, it's a high-energy process where you grind up and process the stone. It's a little less energy intensive than concrete, but the other difference is over time, the lime is reabsorbing carbon from the atmosphere to form back into limestone, harden, and sequester carbon. So kind of a bonus there. It does take a long time, and it never sequesters quite as much, so it's not like it's a wash on embodied energy, but it's pretty good, and definitely better than cement in that regard. It also handles moisture better, right? It breathes better, it moves a little better, but it's a little bit of an annoying product to work with, which is why cement beat it out, right? It's cement stucco in the middle here, just as fireproof as lime stucco, but much easier to work with because it doesn't have those tight windows of workability. And then from cement stucco, we evolved to EIFS and all the various systems of exterior insulation and finish systems. Wonderful for continuous installation, also wonderful for mold growth. Luckily, like I said, it's all about the installation. We've solved that with drainage. If you install these with proper drainage and an airspace so you can dry the wall behind it, you don't have those mold problems. But what I really want to talk about is here at the other extreme, the elastomeric coating end, where you're not even really supposed to call it stucco anymore. These systems have become so sophisticated and so much more advanced than any of your traditional stuccos, and particularly than your cement stuccos. For example, this system from Stowe, and it really is a system, right? It's the insulation, it's the backer board, all designed to move together, all designed to expand and contract and perform together, so that when you put it on the wall, you can install it seamless. Not just seamless, like jointless. It's amazing. It's what Corbu wished he had. Here's a great installation on this curved white wall. No expansion joints. It just goes on like magic. Obviously, you could put in joints, and you can have fun with it. This is a very sophisticated material that does give you a lot of options. I think it's neat that they show off black here. A lot of elastomeric coatings cannot go to black because they fail with the heat. The system can handle that. Beautiful material. Again, the cutting edge of what's possible in what started out as a very humble, grind up some limestone, mix it with water, spatula it on your building, all the way through the various evolutions and lessons learned to these really sophisticated continuous insulation building envelope systems. So go have fun with these, and talk to you again soon.
And that's it for today's material comparison. Of course, you're the expert on your project, but maybe we're sharing something that fits your particular design, budget, or circumstances. As always, we'd love to hear your thoughts and material ideas. So be sure to visit us at acelabusa.com to view all of these materials and so much more inside our Materials Hub. And remember, we're always here to help, so go pick your favorite material and go make it real.